Hey folks, welcome back to MusicalConman plays Slay the Spire. This time we're going to take another run at the Silent, the only thing we do on this channel. Alright, card upgrade. Next three have one. Lose all gold for a rare card or boss relic swap. So Silent has a lot of rare cards that are really good, but not necessarily a lot of rare cards that are really good early on. If we took next three fights have 1 HP, there's a small chance we could snipe an elite with it, but not very good, and only if we went this path. I mean, a free elite would be awesome, but most likely we would fight a hallway fight in at least one of these, so all we'd get would be a couple easy fights. We are going to have to fight a very early elite, though. Boss relic swap could help us with that, but it could also just not do that. That said, this doesn't really help us in Act 1. It helps us a lot in Act 3, but we need to survive in Act 1. And ideally, we'd like to thrive because, wow, this is a bunch of elites early on. So, we could shoot for a big rare, but what would that be? Basically, just Glass Knife is the only big one. Unload is okay. And then the rest, like something like Malaise or like After Image, even, or and Venom. Like these can be decent cards later. Adrenaline is good now, mostly except against Adrenaline now. But like Silent Rares aren't super good in Act 1. We could also just play it safe and take a card upgrade, but I think we want to swing high. We got big shoes to fill, so let's get a boss relic. Alright, Coffee Dropper, so extra energy, but we're not resting. So, I think we'd like to get we still want an upgrade, so let's get a Campfire before an Elite. Then maybe another Campfire, or we could go another Elite into Campfire. The thing about Act 1 events is they are often asking you to trade health for some other benefit. Now, if we go this path, we go Elite, Campfire, and a bunch of campfires after that, so we get through our first elite and then we just try and live. But I kind of like going to a shop first, to maybe getting a really good potion. So let's head this way. Alright, we get to play all of our cards, so let's do a strike on each of them. Not really going to get through that block, so let's not worry about it. Full block. And hopefully with 4 energy, we'll prevent a lot of HP loss that would otherwise make us need to rest. Like with 3 energy, we'd take 1 damage here, but now we don't. Alright, neutralize and strike. Quick slash or deadly poison? I'd like just another strike, but slightly better, please. Get some gold right before the shop. We will lose some HP that we can't get back very easily, but I think this is important. Snucko Skull is great, but like doesn't help us against this upcoming elite. Skewer and Well-Laid Plans might. Skewer and Vulnerable Potion? We can't do that and also Well-Laid Plans, right? Hold on. 43 plus, so 130. 183. We can actually do all of that. I think that's pretty good. So already we've got some offensive potential. Okay. So unfortunately it takes 3 energy to kill that. So we do that and take 3, that just seems worth doing. I mean, the alternative is we take more damage and it doesn't die. So we'll take 3 here. There's the neutralize, there's the quick slash, and 4 energy coming to the rescue. Alright. I think it makes the most sense to just get it very low on health, and our next attack will kill it. That's a skewer. Alright, Slice would be a lot better if we didn't already have 4 energy. We have a quick slash that helps with card draw. We have a Well-Laid Plans that helps with card draw. I just need any offense at all. I'm not excited about the slice, but I think it's the important thing to do. Alright. Simple turn. Could have done that with 3 energy. And we finally get to do our first well-laid plans. Hold on to a defend. 29 and 28. But this, now it's 21. And there we go. These kind of suck, huh? Maybe take a Caltrops. I don't love it, but it's a damage source. And definitely not feeling the double elite right now. Let's get an upgrade. Upgrade Skewer. Just do the most damage. And we're going to be grateful for that Skewer upgrade here. Alright, let's get some plated armor. And just kill one of them right away. Keeps those nasty dazes out of our deck. Helps keep us from getting our whole biz rocked this turn. And let's get started on this one. So every time we draw Skewer, one of them dies. So let's kill this one with our other cards. And plan to kill the right one with our next Skewer. Okay. We could put our Caltrops in play, but I think it's best to just get that out. We'll take 2. Alright, it doesn't quite destroy it, but it's a darn good start. And I'm sorry for saying darn there. I know it's harsh language, but I feel strongly about these sentries. Molten Egg, very early, seems very nice. Doppelganger is okay, but a Poison Stab plus. Our next elite, which we could choose to fight, is going to be one of the 2 big ones. Now we're getting to risky territory. We could Vulnerable Pot and kill that. If we defend and then neutralize Skewer that, we're taking 8. I think that seems reasonable. The defend blocks her more than the neutralize would have. Alright, well this is unfortunate. This seems like a decent Snecko Oil, actually. I just want some defense. And that's likely to give us some 0 cost somewhere. Not very much. Yikes. Okay, there's a defend. So, it blocked 5 eventually. But those randomized costs are not amazing. Hold on to a strike, I guess. Because the rest of those are going to keep their extra cost for the rest of the fight. But we do get to play a Caltrops and hold on to our Survivor, which should make a big difference. Now we can Survivor. Ooh. Okay. Yep, that's fine. You know what? We could have just killed it. But we full blocked, and that's what matters. Dash Plus is excellent. Early on, it almost makes me want to take an extra elite here. Mercury Hourglass is also good, but can we really beat Lagavulin or Gremlin Knob without taking more than 20 damage and then beat the boss? I just don't think that's wise. We can't heal. Let's just take it easy. Upgrade a well-laid plans. Is that or neutralize? Neutralize might be better. Okay, draw me a defend. I think retaining cards is going to be useful here. Mostly so that we can retain defense on future turns. Or we could just do this. Piercing Whale? Cloak and Dagger. I'm going to take a Piercing Whale. We'll get better ways to deal damage. Alright. Neutralize that one. Get it down to strike range. Block as much as we can and get that one down low too. Let's take 3 damage. It's not a lot, but it keeps coming. Piercing Wail, defend, strike, and we need to get that armor off it, because otherwise we can't kill it next turn. There we go. Okay, we could have. We have a dash plus. Flying Knee as 1 more attack. I don't know if we need that at this point. It is decent damage, but I mean, it's a good attack. But we have 3 upgraded attacks, plus a quick slash and a slice, which are fine. I'm gonna skip it. Hand Greed would be cool. Can't get any of these relics. Could get a Sucker Punch. A little more weak. We could also do a blind for the same thing, but without... Would we want to play 1 energy for 9 damage, draw a card? Yeah, probably. We could also just remove a strike. Poison is pretty decent against Guardian. We cannot quite buy this and buy the poison potion. Coffee Dripper is a rough start here. I'm going to take Sucker Punch. I think it's the most likely to help us live against Guardian. Okay, nice well-laid plans. Gonna hold on to 2 defensive cards. Piercing Wail might be kind of nice to hold after we split. So 13 block. It splits at 34. So if we do 6 now, it goes down to 37 and goes down to 33, so that's no good. Let's get it close to splitting, but not split it quite yet. Hold on to a Poison Stab for an extra good split, and then we'll hold on to a Piercing Wail for afterwards, or we can just do that, right? Alright, and Mercury Hourglass will come in for the finish. So anything that helps us live against Guardian. Dagger Spray Plus is really good, though. Against some Act 2 hallway fights, but it isn't going to help us that much against Guardian. I think it has to be another Piercing Wail, right? Because we just don't have any good way to block against its defensive form. Upgrade and Neutralize. Keep the weaker rolling. Alright. So it's 19 damage. Next turn we could block for 23. And if we do both of these, if we keep both of these and we draw another, and we draw like a survivor, our maximum possible block is 21, 26. And then if we made it weak, that would be enough. But if we don't, blocking just 18 isn't enough. I think I need to hold on to dash. I think our odds are better of surviving by holding our big block card than by making it vulnerable and trying to burst through. Alright. So it's 37 health. Alright, we're not super comfortable here, but we've made our choice. Okay, we get a bunch of weak going. And now we can hold defense cards. Well-laid plans is going to do a lot. Let's don't let it make us vulnerable. And we'll just hold on to these. Take 1 to apply poison. No, we'll hold on to Survivor. Really should have checked what these were first, huh? We're gonna die. Well, that was a mistake. No, wait, it's still weak. Besides, we drew defend, just like I knew we would. Wasn't even in danger. I would like to make it weak, but I cannot afford to do that right now. So let's hold on to these. Alright. Great time to draw a dash. And keep the sucker punch going. Keep the weak going, rather. So the dash plus fully blocks. Now we can hold on to a skewer. Good night. Oh no, it accidentally split itself. Well, we want to hold defense cards now, so let's just do some damage before it gets the thorns. We could use the vulnerable potion. We could also use that next time we draw a skewer. Theoretically, we could try to use it for both. But this would be a good time to defend, neutralize. Ooh, I really want... The dash... Dash is good a lot of times. If we dash... We can dash and play neutralize. And then next turn it's only attacking for 12. We need to play the neutralize. Take 1 damage to apply poison. It's risky. But I think we have to go for it. We're trying to survive next turn, then draw skewer and murder. Okay, that's a good start. So we can play 1 attack and take 1 damage. Or not do that. I'm gonna not do that. Caltrops is helping. Alright, skewer please. There's a skewer. We don't actually need to use our potion though. We can just block the conventional way. Yeah, let's get that trash out of our deck. Now we can draw a new draw pile that doesn't have a strike in it. And we'll do a big skewer, and 3 health, wasn't even scared. Coffee dripper, no downsides. Get another aggressive potion, and take a bad card, a sometimes good card, or a very good card. It was tough, but I made my choice. Okay. So, energy at the start of your turn, but enemies are stronger, seems like a really bad synergy with Coffee Dripper, because it means they're going to hit us for more often. Curse and 3 relics could be interesting. I'm also kind of interested in double potion effectiveness. Especially if we get like a regen potion. I think this will be good. Calling Bell is just such a dice roll, and this is a lot more controllable. So many events, shop, elite. Then we could go campfire, elite, event, more elite. So we could go a bunch of elites if we want, but also if we go this path, we only have to go to 1, and then we could just bounce off to shops and stuff. How's the right path look? An elite before the campfire, or we could just go back to this path, but it's less events. Let's go to this way. Okay, if we added 3 shift plus to our hand, they deal 6 each. So we would basically have 5 strikes. If we used our vulnerable potion, each of those does 9. So even with all that, we can not... No, wait, this is 6 Shiv plus. So actually, we can totally kill one of them, and I think we should. Oh, we need to play an attack first. So 6 Shiv plus, they each deal 6 damage, so that's 36. So 36 plus 12. We should kill the one with more health. Alright. It's the 5th card in our hand, so I just hit the 5 key. 2, 3, 5, 5, and do that. And with one of them down, I don't think we need the Caltrops for that little bit of incremental damage. There's our dash plus. What happens if we defend melees here? We're probably not really looking to melees against this enemy because that's great for a long fight, but this thing is going to leave. Oh, also, we don't have well-laid plans, so it's not like we're holding that. Okay, good fight. You're not taking our money. We have things to do with it. Alright, I'm ready for that Dagger Spray Plus now. Healing 13 HP is actually kind of enticing, considering how hard it is to do that later, but these can be so good. Take another Poison Staff or more poison. We've got 2 Piercing Wheels and a Malaise, so we actually do pretty okay against Book of Stabbing, thinking about the elites. Slavers, Dagger Sprays Plus is going to help a lot, same against Gremlin Leader. But our deep and Piercing Wheels will be great there. So we're actually doing okay against the Act 2 elites. How's the boss? Collector. So the AoE is valuable there as well. We could take a Riddle with Holes just for a bunch of damage. That's really nice with some potions we could double. We could take a Calculated Gamble just for flexibility. Take an Acrobatics, maybe? It might be time for an Acrobatics. We don't have card draw. And especially with a well-laid plans, controlling our hands could be pretty good. Is that our Poison Stab? Maybe? Let's take an Acrobatics. Upgrade all strikes and defense. So remove 1 card or upgrade 10 cards? Absolutely upgrade 10 cards. Excellent. Maybe the best event that there is. Buy a relic or relic and get a curse. We can just remove the curse here. That's a little cheaper, but then the shop kind of sucks. So why don't we just buy the relic the way the poor vagrant wants us to? Well, that's completely useless. We don't get to rest. Do we only got 2 upgrades, or can we fight an elite? I think we fight an elite pretty alright. And hey, we could give up the rest of our gold, which isn't very much, but why don't we just fight them? This is basically the Slavers fight again. Mercury Hourglass, doing work. 27 damage. With Vulnerable Pot, these deal 13, so we can kill that one before we lose our dex. Seems very important. -4 dexterity is no joke, kids. Sorry, well-laid plans. You're not in my well-laid plans for this fight. So, Piercing Whale. And we can kill this one. It's about to status us too. So 4 and then 30. So then we take no damage. And that's pretty much the fight. Alright, Fruit Juice. Also, we get 1 week to all enemies at the start of the fight, and then we Fruit Juice for that big max HP. Do we want to take another Poison Stab just so that we can keep consistent poison? Do we want to take a Dagger Throw for the card draw? We don't need the Flying Knee. We do have a bunch of Strike Pluses, which really reduces our need for upgraded attacks. I'm going to say if we're going to get poison, we'll want like a better poison card. But I don't know, this is basically an unupgraded deadly poison already. Let's skip. Malaise Plus is the best against Book of Stabbing. Piercing Wail Plus is okay against Book of Stabbing and the best against the rest. Caltrops is our scaling damage against Book of Stabbing, I think. But I don't think we need to upgrade it for that. Piercing Wail Plus can be really good against Gremlin Leader. It can be quite good against... It can be good against Book of Stabbing if the fight goes too long. It's not really necessary. It's not really helpful against Book of Stabbing, but it can be great against Slavers, and I think we're already doing okay against Book of Stabbing. So let's plan for the fights we struggle with. Gremlin Leader. Okay. This is not so bad. Keep that thing weak, probably. We can actually block pretty well. Is there anything we'd rather play than dash and defend with our other 3 energy? We might want something more than defend. Takes 5 to play it. We could also try and kill one of these. Well-laid plan seems good. Actually, we can... Yeah, 12, 15. We can defend, then we can hold on to dash Piercing Wail. We could Piercing Wail and take slightly less this turn. So that's 6, and then 18 damage. But I'll take 2 to keep Piercing Wail. Let's keep that weak for a little while. I think that was worth drawing. The reason I haven't drunk my fruit juice yet is we haven't needed it for healing. It hasn't provided a benefit to us, but there are events we could go to that would reduce our max health by a percentage, so we would want to save it. That's why I hadn't drunk it yet, by the way. Seems like a good dagger spray. Oh no, we're weak. That's a bummer. But let's just kill both the little ones. Shame to play dash like that. But this does the trick and it gets the caltrops in play. Just hold on to the malaise. Next turn it probably doesn't do anything. Probably just summons. Get its strength back down to 1. Be nice to get it back down to 0, but I won't complain. Or do we get the poison started? We can hold the poison. Piercing Wail and Poison Stab is actually pretty good against some of the little ones, so I'll hold it for that. Now it's weak for a long time, and it's not attacking. Bonus. So we could do 2 energy of other things and then finish this with a double skewer. That's one option. So we could do like defend, poison stab, double skewer. This thing goes to 8. We also do poison stab here. It's probably the best. Sucker punch, double skewer. Hold on to some strong defense. Summons again. Would be nice to have the poison on it, but you know, we don't always get to choose these things. Piercing Wail Plus and Piercing Wail. I mean, they're just very good cards in this fight and in general. No attacks this turn. Let's get that thing dead. I don't think we're killing this thing very quickly. Okay, that'll take care of that. That'll die to Mercury Hourglass, not next turn because of the shield, but the turn after that. This thing will die before we need to care about it, and then it's just, if this attacks next turn, we've got big Piercing Wail. 11 strength is a lot, so we do kind of want to kill it very fast. Hold on to the skewer and the dagger spray, probably. Piercing Wail. I think we just hold the Piercing Wail until we need it, just in case. Stupid shield thingy. Giving that a shield. Why would it give it a shield? Darn shield thingy. Actually, let's hold this and try and do damage with other cards. Okay, it's not shielding, so next turn we can just skewer it real big. That way we got to play the acrobatics. Alright, pretty good fight. I'm pretty happy with how I played that. Fossilized Helix is really nice. Don't need the other Dagger Spray Plus, I don't think. We had a lot of attacks. And I think one is enough. Let's get another upgrade, do another elite, maybe 2 elites if we're feeling frisky. I like the Malaise Plus a lot. If we take the Malaise Plus, we're pretty much set against Stabbing Book. I'll take a Lantern, yeah. Let's fight. And here's the Stabbing Book. We do not have our well-laid plans, so as long as we don't waste our Piercing Wail and we do all our damage, we're in good shape. Well-laid plans, triple defend, full blocks. I mean, we could use our Fossilized Helix to block that, but why would we if we can save it? Alright, here's a good chance to draw a Piercing Wail. No? It's fine, I didn't want it anyways. Alright. Let's get some poison started. Keep it weak for a while. And hold on to these two. So we'll take 10. Because the first 2 will be blocked by our buffer. Get a couple wounds on our deck, but we have the Piercing Wail when we most want it. Save the Skewer for a finisher. Caltrops does 15 damage right now. Alright, we already didn't get our first Piercing Wail, but Malaise Plus is coming up. This is actually not the turn where we need the Malaise Plus, actually, is it actually? This is the turn where we would like a Dash Plus and a Piercing Wail. Wait, do we just have lethal here? Ooh, thanks Poison and Slice. Malaise Plus would bring that down to not very much, but this will bring it down to 0. Hey! Good news, that's a way to heal, which we're currently lacking thanks to Coffee Dripper. Take a calculated gamble. Coliseum fights. Really wish we had another potion. Alright. I'm trying to kill that one first. It attacks for more. And let's just keep our buffer stack. Play that out. I don't think we're going to draw through our deck again. We're trying to just make these die. I mean, this is just the Slaver's fight with one less enemy. Kill that. We're going to use our buffer stack either way, so let's draw something better. 10 damage is better. Alright, that's what Caltrops is for, it's healing. Actually, if we wait to draw the well-laid plans, we're almost... It's gonna die to Caltrops and Mercury Hourglass. Dang it. I almost had a good idea there. I think we can win the Gremlin Knob plus Big Slaver fight. Okay. I think we need to kill the Gremlin Knob first. This thing is just going to put wounds on our deck, and that's not an issue to me. Alright, we'll just try and put a bunch of damage on that. Ideally, we will block this turn and use the buffer stack. It's hard to use the buffer stack next turn because of this thing. Alright, this might seem like bad plan, and it might be bad plan, but I think it good plan. Because I just need to play Survivor to block this thing's attack next turn. Okay, I need another defense card. Okay, 44 damage. So we just need to spend 1 energy on melees. That's what we need to do. No, 2 energy on melees, just to be safe. So now, that loses 3 strength. So it does not break our... It does not get through our block. This does get through our block, but it hits our buffer stack. Alright. Now we can kill it. We'll take a little damage there, that's fine. We cannot kill it if we don't do that. So let's just commit. See? Not even close. Keep the dash, keep a defend plus. So we'll take 7 here, and then the fight should be over. Yeah, it's very over. We played both our powers, so we got all our healing out of it. We don't have any other cards or relics that matter in terms of how we end the fight. Alright, prayer wheel. Extra card rewards. I like a backflip, extra card draw. Seems useful. Can we go straight into another elite here? Honestly, I think our deck is doing pretty good in these elite fights. Another relic would taste really good. So we just fought Book of Stabbing, so it's either Slavers or Gremlin Leader. We basically just did 2 like slightly different versions of the Slavers fight. I think we proved our deck is okay against that. I mean, just that upgrade all strikes and defends event is just so huge. And Mercury Hourglass is helping a lot. Plus, okay, no, this doesn't apply to elites, but we get an extra fight here, so then our prayer wheel starts to happen. It's Gremlin Leader again. We're pretty good at this fight. Dagger Spray seems like a thing we do. Full block and just get the poison started, take out the little one. If it's summoning, it's not buffing strength. I'm fine with just doing 40 damage here. Like, getting our well-laid plans in play would be nice, but have you tried dealing 40 damage? It's awesome. We got it now. So we can hold on to a Piercing Wail and a Defend Plus. Let's get started on taking out this thing. Whoops, if we play the Survivor, we don't get to hold. Well, it's better to hold a Survivor than hold a Defend, than hold nothing. Piercing Wail might be real important this turn. See? It's real important this turn. We're being attacked for 19, so if we block for another 16, we are fully blocked. We need to kill this thing, but we should be able to do that next turn. I love well-laid plans. It's just really, it's just like the right amount of planning for me. It's like I get to think about what I want to do, but it's not overwhelming. Our last card is Caltrops. So we're just going to play 2 attacks on this, right? Then Sucker Punch, Defend Plus. Wait. I messed up. Alright, I have to do this to protect my buffer stack. Keep the Caltrops and the Piercing Whale plus. Nice. It's summoning. We'll hold on to the Skewer, so if we can deal... Alright. I've figured out how we're doing this fight. We're holding onto the damage and hitting it next turn. Turns out wasting Armaleas was not super bad. This Skewer has done great work. I'm very glad we upgraded it early. Really nice with that extra energy. Extra relics from chess. Really big block potion. Dodge and roll? Well-laid plans kind of makes that less... And all these defend pluses kind of make that less exciting. Sneaky Strike is okay with Calculated Gamble and Survivor, and otherwise it's just pretty bad. It's dodge and roll or skip for me. I think with dodge and roll is good if we can get like some dexterity, but not before. It's great with like a dex potion, which we actually can get and hold here. And with a prayer wheel, it's actually a lot easier to fish for specific cards. Okay, let's make it weak, and then deal 40 damage. Now, on the other hand, saying, okay, we can find footwork easier, might also be a reason to say, okay, we can get something better than an unupgraded dodge and roll easier, but it is how it is. So we'll get 2 dazes in our deck, but we keep our buffer stack and we get a little block this turn. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, this is 13, 25 damage, and we fully block and we basically kill it. But this also pretty much guarantees us victory, and it's fun for me. Plus, we actually kind of do want to draw our powers just for the healing. Okay, so we'll do that, we'll do that. We'll use our buffer stack, we'll hang on to these, and we got our healing out of it. Cool. Quick Slash might be okay, but I think we have enough attacks. We need to find scaling damage, and this doesn't do it. Caltrops is technically scaling damage, but not very exciting scaling damage. Now this is a very interesting choice. We do have strike pluses. Wait, but we have a molten egg, so these become bite pluses. So they deal 8 damage, which is a downgrade from our strikes, which dealt 9, but they heal 3 HP. We lose 20 max HP, but we're holding onto a gain 10 here. And this is why we didn't drink it sooner. Yeah, I think those are just very good. What do I upgrade here? I think I upgrade my Calculated Gamble. Alright. Easy first turn. Okay. So if we do both Piercing Whales, it blocks 14. They all lose 14 strength. And then if we make that weak, so it'll be attacking for 7, and then if we make it weak, we're fully blocked. And we keep our buffer stack. It was save the Piercing Whales or save the block potion. And then I decided to save the block potion. Mercury Hourglass and our upcoming Dagger Spray Plus will help against these. Okay, we could just kill one of them. If we kill one of them, then we're being attacked for 22, and we can block potion. I really value keeping that buffer stack. We could make that lose 1 strength, but I think we can make it lose more than 1 strength later. I don't know. Maybe it's better to just get that in play. Easy turn here. We full block, we dagger spray, and then I think we're dashing into this one. It's gonna give us frail, weak, and vulnerable. But once this thing is down, that should help a lot. It's just buffing this turn. Alright, give me some options. Well-laid plans is nice. Alright, a bite goes on here. And we just... I don't really... No, I do want to draw a better card to hold. Because we have well-laid plans. Bite pluses will be nice if we take damage, which we haven't yet, but we could. Okay. So let's just block as much as we can, yep. 9, 15, 21. Okay, we're not blocking this. So that's why we saved the buffer stack. Hold on to dash, it'll be good later. Let's take it back to 0 strength, and then it's like we're starting the fight again. Except we have a bunch of debuffs, but also powers. It's summoning, so we'll hold on to the dagger spray and the dash. Which would be pretty good against the little ones. Ooh, and it's not attacking, which is perfect. Being weak does make this a lot worse. We could also just let them hit us and heal up with bites. Okay, we can skewer one of them next turn. Dash plus blocks for 9 and deals 9. Sucker Punch plus Defend plus blocks for 9-ish and deals 6, but also it's weak next turn. To deal 3 damage or make it weak next turn, let's make it weak next turn. Okay, this turn is a little scary. But if we can get through this turn, we are no longer weak, frail, and vulnerable, which makes a big difference. So we can bite, bite. Poison Stab deals 18, 22 damage. Not quite enough to kill that one. Alright. Let's do that. Make that weak. So we're going to get hit a bunch. 42. But we're not dead, and we've got this fruit juice. We're probably going to drink it during this fight, because we want to get the max HP before the end of the act. Alright, it buffs its strength again, or else it gets the hose. Something, something. Alright, we do need to deal some damage to this big one. I'd rather skewer for 4 energy, but 3 energy is a start. Alright, yeah, summon. That's what we like you to do. What do we got in here? Another bite, another quick slash. How much do we want to hold these? Not that much. Let's do the quick slash. Okay. Now we are in danger. We've dealt a lot of damage to killing these little ones, but the big one does not seem to be dead, is the main issue I have. So we can block for 24 with 3 of these. 27 if you count that, and this will block for another 2. So like 29. So we're taking some hits here. Block for 16. 29, basically 31 like that. I might just need to start killing the big one, but it's very scary to do that. I think we need to kill... This is a tough fight. I wish we had poison or something. Because we're just finding ourselves in the same situations as before, but it has more strength. I could just block 36 this turn. If I draw something good? I think that needs to stay weak. Alright, 28 is fine. I mean, it's not fine. I'm very scared. Especially if it keeps doing that. Let's go ahead and drink this. I'm gonna play that. It's 12 to all. Then that's 17. Then 26. So we can kill it. But then we're not blocking. If we just defend Survivor, blocks for 16, so then we're at 25. We're being attacked for 37. So we take 12, so we're not dead. I mean, we're not, like, doing great, but we're not dead. Okay. We have to do these. And then the poison seems like the most important thing I've ever encountered in my entire life. Please just summon. Should we do this now? It does 20. Maybe, but we need it to be weak. Let's do other things. So that did 5, and we healed a bunch, which we need to do to live. If they all attack next turn, Dagger Spray doesn't matter, we need defense. But we need to hold the skewer until we can kill it. Alright, we're focusing the big thing now, that's for sure. So 14, 41, and then 21 block. So 39. Okay, we're fine. Alright. See? They're only attacking for 41. We had 42 health. Now this turn is a little dangerous. So if we played defend, survivor, dodge, and roll, that blocks for 16, 24, 28, and we die. If we neutralize and poison stab, so that gets us 51, this gets it to 43 with 5 poison. So that's actually 38, and then that does 30 damage. And there's nothing we can draw that would deal 8 damage for free. Bum bum ba da 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 bum bum ba da 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 bum bum ba da 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 bum. So this goes down to 5. We're being attacked for 39. And if we block for 38, which we can't do, we still die. Okay, if we drop... Poison Stab deals 2 more damage than Skewer. So even if we calculated Gamble and drew both Poison Stab and Skewer again, it would not be enough to kill. But if we drew Poison Stab and Skewer... No, if we do that, we're only drawing... If we play both these, we're only drawing 1 card that isn't in here. So it's not possible. Trying to think of anything that could save it, but I'm running a little dry here. I think let's just end it with dignity. And then one last dashing strike on our opponent. Got it down pretty low, pretty low. Mercury Hourglass definitely did a lot of work, but unfortunately not enough. Ah, well, it was a good try. A familiar feeling, it says, and it's certainly correct. Thanks for watching.